In this video, we're comparing optics mounts for the Sub-2000. Coming up. So first of all, YouTube, this is not a video that contains any modification to firearms. Mounting optics and accessories are not modifying firearms, so we'd really appreciate it if you would stop suppressing our rights protected by the First and Second Amendment. And with that out of the way, if you clicked on this video, you are probably looking for a good solution to mount an optic to your Sub-2000. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the quick detach where you can attach it to the top of the rail here and then move it when you want to fold it and then move it back when you unfold it. I'm only going to be talking about these two options that are specifically made for the Sub-2000. On the rifle here we have one from MCarbo, and this one is from MidWest Industries. These are currently the two options that are specifically made for the Sub-2000. I've been running the mount from MCarbo for a while, but I've been left wondering what the MidWest Industries mount was like. And one of the biggest reasons I was wondering is because how much the MCarbo mount sticks out when it's stowed. So with it folded down here, you can see how much more the MCarbo mount sticks out. So even if I push the red dot down, it still sticks out quite a bit. You see how much more low profile the MidWest Industries is. And when I took this to the range the last time, that's actually what got me thinking about the MidWest Industries mount again. Because I put this in my range bag, and this was sticking out and kind of made it difficult to close the bag because it's not low profile by any means. At this point, you've probably watched several videos on the MidWest Industries mount, or the ones that are out there, and you see that it comes with a little bit of paracord that ties to the handle to hold it open and keep it from slamming into your optic. What I was wondering is why not just mount it further forward on the rail and not have to lock the handle rearward with that piece of paracord. So instead of having the dot mounted like right here, I mounted it further forward. I could even do the middle slot and have it closer to the handle. I still have plenty of room to do that, but I like it here because of where I like my hand on the rail. And as you can see, there's plenty of clearance. I can rotate it either way without anything interfering. So that was one of the things I was wondering. Why not just mount it further forward on the rail and not have to deal with that stupid paracord? Now, even without the paracord, when you're deploying it, the MCarbo is still faster, but with it mounted up here, it does take away that having to mess with that stupid paracord and that loop. But you still have to rotate it out of the way, unfold it, and then rotate it back. So that's a little bit extra compared to the MCarbo. With the MCarbo, you unfold it and you push it down. Now, it does still require an extra step, at least for me, because the MCarbo is co-witnessed with the iron sights. Now, you don't have to do this, but I prefer to flip my rear iron sight down. So that's an extra step with the MCarbo, so it's kind of like, it's almost pretty much evening out. You might be wondering about the amount of play that you have with each of the dots. The MCarbo does have a little bit of play going like this. The MidWest Industries, you can move it a little bit like this. I don't think that one is going to be more accurate than the other. I think they're going to both be just fine. I don't have any intention of trying to use this out past like 100, 150 yards. So I think both mounts will do just fine for that. Now, where I mounted the Midwest Industries mount, I can still have my hand on the rail and it doesn't interfere. I can go strong hand or off hand and it's not in the way. I'm right-handed, so this is how I would hold it right here, is with my left hand forward, but it doesn't get in the way at all where I have it. And it's in the second notch back from the end. So if you can't tell by now, I am leaning towards the Midwest Industries mount. There's one more thing that, to talk about, and that's the height that the red dot sits. The MCarbo is going to be a absolute co-witness with your iron sights, whereas the Midwest Industries is going to sit above that line. So when I'm using the MCarbo mount, I'm going to have more of a cheek weld like this. Now for some people, you're going to be tucked down kind of far onto it. I just raise it up into my cheek, so I'm not like putting it down here and then laying down on it. I just bring it up higher. It's not like this has a ton of recoil anyway, so it doesn't matter. So it's gonna kind of tuck right in the middle of my cheek, right in here. For the Midwest Industries mount, I gotta come off from it just a little bit and have it more towards the lower of my chin. I haven't fired it with the Midwest Industries. I have fired it with the MCarbo. I haven't had any issues. So with the Midwest Industries mount, the stock ends up landing more on my jaw rather than on my cheek. Yes, I have a very square jaw. Put your stupid Minecraft comments below. Well, on the edge of my jaw, it's really sharp. I actually have like a little bit of a bone spur right in here that pokes out. A little uncomfortable, so I hope it won't be an issue to fire it like that. But I don't think it'll be an issue. Now, if we go back to talking about speed of deployment, and yes, the MCarbo is in theory quicker to deploy when you're just having to slap it down. So some of the things that I've seen in the few videos that there are on these two mounts are talking about or showing how quick it is to deploy it. So they're just unfolding it and then they're folding the red dot, or they're swinging the red dot into action or whatever. But they don't really show how quick or easy it would be to take this out of a bag. I'm pretty sure that this is going to cause more problems in a bag and be more difficult to take it out quickly than this is. So in the end, which mount is really going to be faster to deploy and to put into action? The MCarbo mount uses 4 bolts that goes through the handguard. The Midwest Industries mount uses M-lock to attach to the side rail. It doesn't feel like the Midwest Industries mount has any sort of flex being attached to the side of the rail. I'm grabbing a hold of it and moving it, and I have a decent amount of leverage, and it doesn't seem to want to move. Now, one of the improvements that I think that MCarbo could probably do, and I think that they're just doing this so that it's more universal, but I think that they should at least have another option that has the Aimpoint T1, T2 mount rather than the Picatinny mount, because that's how, if you can't tell, that's how this red dot is mounted to it. It's just Picatinny rail, whereas the Midwest Industries mount has the T1, T2. So I think that the MCarbo could be a little bit more low profile, possibly a little bit lighter weight. They could shave off a couple ounces if they just had the direct mount. But again, I think they're trying to do that to make it a little bit more universal. So I guess the last thing to talk about is the price. At the time of this video, the beginning of 2023, the Midwest Industries mount, I actually picked this up from Optics Planet. It was just shy of $92. I don't have any coupon codes for myself. I'm not an affiliate. I don't have an affiliate with them. but if you use Honest Outlaw, then you can get 5% off. The MCarbo mount is $149, and I believe they periodically have discount codes as well. I think if you sign up for them, then you might be able to get 10% off. I'm not positive on that. I do have other MCarbo accessories on here. If you're curious about that, go ahead and leave a comment below if you want to see a video on that. So for me, I do think that I'm going to be sticking with the Midwest Industries mount. I would like to take this to the range and try both of them out before I remove one or the other. But honestly, I do think that I'm going to be sticking with the Midwest Industries just because it's more low profile and it will stow away in a bag easier. And I think it's going to be plenty accurate enough. I'm not worried about it not holding zero or anything like that. And so if you like firearms type of content, be sure to give this video a like and leave a comment below to let YouTube and the algorithm know that you want to see more stuff like this, because we need all the help that we can get to fight big tech and the suppression that they are doing lately. So I guess that does it for this video, and until the next project, we will catch you on the next one. See ya.